Hi, my name is Mark Bollmeyer. I'm the Vice President of Sales and Marketing for Duracolor. What I'd like to talk to you a little bit about today is our ability to value engineer a project. Where the concept starts is with understanding design intent, and we're pretty good at that. When we take a pretty picture from one of our great designers, what we want to do is we want to understand what it is the designer hopes to achieve in producing that element. In this case, it was a couple of louvered elements that sit up on the mansard roof of a British Petroleum site. And they like the idea of the green background, green being one of the preferred and corporate colors of British Petroleum, and the open louvers that are portrayed here. They like this a lot. We wanted to design it so that birds didn't nest in the elements, and they wanted it to look very silver. And so what we did was we produced a steel element that was powder coated with vibrant silver metallic powder coated paint with a green background. What we found out in producing this iteration is that it was very heavy. And what we're good at doing at Duracolor is taking weight out of a program or a product and designing it for ease of manufacturing and ease of installation. Those are three critical components in addition to achieving design intent. So what we did was iteration number 2, which was produced out of lightweight aluminum materials. We still had the open louvered concept, bright silver metallic paint, and the green background. This was about half the weight of the previous iteration. This was a better landed cost than iteration number 1, and the client was very pleased with it. But I've got one more iteration to talk to you about. So that brings us to iteration number 3. Iteration number 3 did not have dimensional louvers, although when you look at the image, it looks like the louvers are dimensional. Well, they're not. What we did was we printed the louvers with silver metallic, black and green with highlights and shadows to make them look very dimensional. If you'd step back 6 steps from this piece, you would never know that this was not a dimensional louvered element. We achieved design intent, we took more weight out, and we established the best landed cost with this method, but the customer preferred image number 2. And that tells the story of Duracolor's ability to design engineer and value engineer based on design intent established by the customer. We gave them 3 solid options, 3 different price points, a best landed cost, and a good choice that they finally ended up with that they felt achieved their design objectives and the look and feel of the store that they wanted. I'm Mark Bollmeyer from Duracolor.